Praises to the Most High Yahuwah through his son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother Uncle K, and we're back with another one. I hope y'all having a blessed night. I hope right now y'all have a sound mind and a sound heart. So we ain't gonna be too long on this live, but let's get edified. Alright. She gets shaken up when she's in your presence. She gets shaken up when she sees you. She gets shaken up, man. She get real shook. Like she got shocked by some electrical current. What's good, Jay? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, when y'all get in the live, like that live too, man. When y'all get in the live, like that live. I want the fellas in here early. I ain't about to be out here talking and ain't nobody in this live liking the live, man. I'm about to start pushing that narrative again, man. Make sure y'all like the live. All right, let's continue. So, what's good, Christo? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Got the ox in the building, man. Let's get it. So you strike fear into her, man. Fear. Shalom Aleichem. Good to see you, Ak. Good to see you, man. Hey, man. See, they coming in, man. I just need y'all to smash that like button. Do me that solid. But yeah, you strike fear into her heart, man. You strike fear. You know. Let me clarify. Man. Look, you just got her shook, right? We don't strike fear into nobody, right? Let's not cast it on people, right? Because the Most High didn't give us the spirit of fear, so you don't know what they're dealing with, right? You don't know what they're dealing with. Hey, peace be upon you too, Truth. Good to see you, Ak. Good to see you. So you strike fear into them, you know. They might already have the spirit of fear already in them because they're not living a set apart life, so be it. But you make them shook. You make these women shook, man. You see, they've taken on a pagan tradition, a pagan belief system that there's something such as the goddess, a mother goddess. You see, all different religions, right? They have this mother goddess narrative that they follow. The Roman Empire, they worship certain gods like Diana, right? You got the Catholics that worship Yahusha's mother, right? Which is Mary, right? They put her on a pedestal and worship her, right? They say she's the mother goddess. All right, so a lot of these women have taken on this mother goddess type of spirit that they feel that they're a god, right? That they're a goddess, meaning that they're on the same plane with the Most High, right? The Most High says that there is no Elohim before me or after me, right? Yahuwah said that. You feel me? There's no goddesses and there's no other god, right? But a lot of women have taken on that ideology that they're goddesses, and a lot of these men out here that be simping after these women, they be calling them goddesses. So they be amplifying them with their word spells. Oh, what's up, goddess? You know, oh, you a goddess. So they be thinking they a goddess until they really stand in front of a man that really got his head on, which is the master, right? Which is Yahushua HaMashiach, right? He gets us to the Father immediately. He get us to Yahuwah so fast, immediately. So by you walking in authority down here, right? Because by you believing in Yahusha, you're able to tread over snakes and scorpions, right? All things that's not of the Most High, all belief systems not of the Most High, you're able to stomp on it. You're able to move it out the way. But on top of it, too, with all that being said, you and your frame as well, too. You and your frame. Let's see. Jay said, what's up, bro? Now I shift the whole building with my energy. This new woman at my job, supervisor. Always looking in my work area. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Hey, put a one in the chat if y'all can still hear me. Put a one in the chat real quick. I had to reply. I had to reply to a message. But let me know if y'all can still hear me. Put a one in the chat. One. Let's go. Let's go. All right, for sure, for sure. So, yeah, Jay said, man, you make it change that energy. You got that supervisor looking crazy, huh? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. King said, for real, a lot of these dudes be walking around with harlots, just straight up evil bras. Most of them are not set apart and are taking a pagan tradition. Right, right, right. Holding on for their life. Yes, sir. Don't make me say it twice. That's what I'm talking about, man. For real though, he ain't lying. She is definitely not lying, man. A lot of these women have taken on a pagan ideal way of life that they think that they're goddesses. And look at the music, right? Man, the whole tripod. Hold up, look at the music. Look at the music. You got artists out here saying that to them they use the word God, but you know what they mean though. They say God is a woman. You see, they trying to put themselves on the same pedestal. But when a man is walking in authority, right? When a man has taken on a responsibility, right? Yahuwah has gave him a responsibility to move like him, right? That's how our responsibility is to take on his characteristics, to move like him, mean walk with power, have love in your heart, right? Have a sound mind, have instruction, have a way of living life that's set apart, right? And your light is increasing. The more that you go, the more that you endure, the more that you overcome these trials and tribulations, your light is gonna increase so much. And like I said, a lot of these women out here, man, they've taken on that pagan ideology that they're goddesses. And when they come into the presence of you, they get shook up, right? They they turn their heads away real quick. Like they a lot of them do that sometimes, just because they can't take when a man is in his power, when a man is in his authority, when a man is in his frame, when a man is masculine, right? When a man is following these laws, statutes, and commandments, when a man is not eating shrimp, when a man not eating catfish, when a man not eating pork, when a man not eating horse meat, what I mean? When a man not, doing unclean things, what I'm saying? When a man is not defiling his temple, when a man is not spilling his seed day in and day out, you know what I'm saying? Because once you start spilling your seed day in and day out, you're considered unclean. If you don't wash your sheets, wash your clothes, even if after a nocturnal emission, you're still considered unclean until you get cleaned up, until you get sanctified, right? Until the evening, right? You following these commandments, man. You honoring these feast days, right? You know, Shavuot just passed too, the day of feast, right? We're supposed to be giving thanks to the Most High. We're supposed to be out here honoring Him in His feast days, you know, and really, really, really taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? Even out here, I got my fringes on. You know what I'm saying? Got my fringes. Be keeping my fringes on, man. I ain't out here trying, make people point me out like, he a Yahudim, oh. Nah, man, we just moved the way we move, right? You the tribe of Judah, if you the tribe of Yehuda, right? Scattered across the four corners. But yeah, don't let me get off topic though, because we all staying on course though. So yeah, they get real shook up, man. And it's a form to let you know that they just don't like you, right? That they disrespect the foundation. They disrespect the way that the Most High has placed man on the hierarchy, right? He placed man ahead of woman, right? You're the head of a woman, right? If a woman is your woman, she's the head. No, you're the head of her, right? It's not to say that you're the head of a random female, but women are supposed to listen to a man when he's teaching, right? So even these women that be trying to be pastors and stuff like that, they taking on that spirit as well too. They taking on that goddess spirit, right? That pagan ideology. And a lot of these women feel like they could just do what they want, right? Because we do live in a society where they live off of free will. They don't think that they could make a decision to be right and do right. They just be like, it's a free for all. I can do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But we gonna make sure that we keep on pressing. What's good, Ray Max? What's good, man? You're not even hold up, he said they're not even close to the most high. She just a woman. Hold up. Hold up, what was that? Hold up, I deleted that by mistake. I don't know why, Jay, but that comment they held it in review. I had to tap it to read it, but my finger pressed delete by mistake. But he said, what happens, bro, when you stay on it for a year or longer? Well, when you go on it for a year, right? A lot of things could transpire. Like it's all dependent on you, though. You know what I'm saying, and how you move. If you're open and you allow people to come into your circle and you don't have any boundaries, right? When you get on a long street, you gotta realize like these women gonna be after you, right? And these dudes are gonna be submissive, right? They're already submissive already to the woman, right? And they low key already submissive to your energy as well too. That's why they start feeling some type of way when they come into your presence because you are exuding more of a masculine presence than them, right? Now we must understand as men too, it's not wise to put semen retention on a pedestal, right? Because the Most High makes us masculine, the Most High makes us a man. So there's no way out of you practicing sexual discipline, right? It's inevitable for you to do this. So we don't think about it though when we come in front of other men like, hey, I'm more sexual disciplined than you, so I feel more manly than you. It's all about your conduct, right? Because a lot of dudes feel like they're masculine because they drive a certain type of car, because they work a certain type of job, because they have a certain type of physique. They feel like they're more masculine, but masculinity starts off with self-control and honoring the Most High and His commandments and what He called us to do. So when you live and set apart, ultimately you're already more masculine than the majority of people walking in this world that's living on the broad spectrum. So when you go on for a year, I'm just speaking off experience. Like women gonna try to pin you against the wall and gonna be trying to ask you to take them out on dates, trying to know where you at, trying to know what you're doing. They're gonna want to know a lot of things about you. And if you don't want that to happen, then just don't allow it to happen. It's that simple, right? Because the longer you go, it's like I said, man, a lot of people in this world, they have taken on an animalistic mindset. So I told y'all in the last live that I've been watching a lot of Nat Geo, a lot of animals like animals battling each other for territory and things of that nature, right? And a lot of these dudes, man, well, I said dudes, but a lot of these male animals, they're real territorial when it comes down to that. Like they when it's mating season, right? When it's mating season, they gotta fight the other dude to get the female, and then the female picks the dude. So it's the same aspect. Like the more fertile you are, is the more women gonna try to come at you on this journey. And ultimately, every woman wants a righteous man, but they never gonna say that though, right? And you know, I want to keep it as clean as possible, but there's no a woman hasn't haven't got the real type of love yet in this world. If she with a street dude, if she with a dude on a Broadway, like she haven't got real love. You feel me? When she get a righteous man, a righteous man, he do it biblically. You know what I mean? He do it based off the scriptures, and his love is different. You know what I'm saying? He not a two pump type dude. You know what I'm saying? That just be out here watching videos and you know acting like a wild beast of the field. You know what I'm saying? Like a set apart dude, man. Let me tell you, man. These women know they want a set apart dude. That's why they know. That's why they stay on the sidelines. That's why sometimes they be scared. And it's fine, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be scared because they wanna be on the Broadway. It's real scary when you want to get on the narrow path until you get on the narrow path and then you just realize that a lot of things of the world is just corny and it's not for you. You feel me? He said for real, they always turn their head away in a rude way. Can't even look at you for more than 2 seconds during the conversation. They be mean mugging hard when I pop out. Yeah, it don't even bother me. Right, Babylon is finished. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. They can't even look at you honestly. Like they try to they look in a whole different direction. You know what I mean? But they feeling you at the same time. Like I told you, like the strange woman. It's a blessing that you were protected from the strange woman at the end of the day. You know, because we got our strength. Yup, 5 years, absolutely. You got them shook. They be shook out here, man. They be shaking in their boots for real. They might not even have boots on, but hey, they be shaking in their boots, man. Tell y'all, man. I was at the gym today, and instead of me driving to the gym, I like taking the train to the gym just to get the blood flowing, get the cardio going, get the heart rate up. Going to the gym already nice and loose, body warmed up. I'm able to get my workout in. So they got these train conductors, right? Man, I got off the train, bro. I saw her acknowledge some other dude, right? And then when I banked that corner and I was going up the escalator, so she saw me and then she looked away quick, like she couldn't take it, bro. I'm just like, that's how women moving these days, man. They dipping and dodging. You know what I'm saying? Because they take on that narrative of a man when a man sees a woman and he want to give her some type of gratification, like oh I see you got your hair out or you got a little makeup on, you got little eyelashes on. He look at her with a big smile and be like, hey, how you doing? Have a good day. Boom. You walk in, you not rude or anything. You may look to say like maybe acknowledge or give a head nod, something casual. Like you're not really thirsty out here, man. It's just about you moving with respect. See, a masculine man, he moves with respect, but a masculine man as well too, he mind his business. So you walking straight forward, Shorty gonna break her neck and look the other way like she felt that strength coming off you, that you're not a pushover, that you're not easily manipulated by beauty anymore. Like you're not dibbling and dabbling with iniquities and lust. You're not dibbling and dabbling them things. Like you staying as clean as possible, willingly, right? You're doing the right things and you just gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep going. Like a lot of women, when you start breaking that sweat, you know what I'm saying? When you out here in the gym, the pheromones be loud. I tell y'all, man, pheromone shirt be drenched up, man. You be smelling like a smell like so a lot of them, yeah, they ain't worth procreating with. They just want to procreate so they can trap you and turn the child against you. That's why you gotta test the fruits of the rotten teacher. Yeah, a lot of these women, man, they be having children just so they could have children, just so they could get a check. They just want that government check. When you do your taxes and you say you got another child, you got a child. You got a bond. They send you a couple extra, maybe like an extra 2,000, extra 3,000, just because. You know, that's what they be doing it for. And then they don't even buy the child no new pants. They don't even buy him no new shoes. They don't even like stock up on the years to come. Stock up on clothes for him already. They just be going, yo, oh, hey, love, yo, and that check coming. Hey, let's hit our taxes. Let's go get that bottle. Let's go do 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 do. And the dude be dragging at his ankles too, just trying to keep up. You know what I'm saying? Just because he trying to get a quick little nut off. You know, she just trying to get a little quick little thrill, and then she gonna go off, and somebody else gonna hit it, and then she gonna have another child by him, and then dude gonna be mad. You know, oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. Come get your son. Like, what's that movie called? Baby Boy. I want to see my son. He was like, I want to see my daddy. I want to see my son. It'd be like that, you know. He come up in the room, she talking crazy. She smack him. He smack her. Oh, bam! She hit the bed. Oh, oh. He be like, I didn't mean to, baby. I didn't mean to. That chicken was just real cold. Retaining plus supplements is a real deal. Yep, yep. Yeah, certain supplements is essential because the foods we eating right now, a lot of the foods is not really high in nutritional value. But I do promote that we do eat a lot of whole foods. You know, stay away from the processed foods. Eat a lot of whole foods: eggs, chicken, beef, rice, uh, fish, salmon, snapper. Come on, you know you could hit the market. You could hit the fish market. You could hit an Asian market, and you could get yourself some salmon steak, clean cut. They could clean it for you, scale it down for you, all that. You get a couple pounds of that salmon steak, man. Grill that thing on the stove. That'll be nice, man. He said, yeah, a lot of dudes be set up. Just another dude went to the casino and tried to bring back two shorties back his hotel, and they upped him with a burner and him over tank. I heard a story about that, man. Dude was out there in Vegas, and he thought he was about to, he be watching them flicks, and he be like having them fantasies and stuff, thinking he gonna have two ladies in the same room, and then look what happened. It's a wrap. She just took a little pocket change from him. Crazy. Cause these, women know that the modern man worships her to a T. You know what I'm saying? But you're not a modern man though. You don't do modern things. Your things is set apart. You're not concerned about things of the world for real. You really not. You may work a job that's in the world, but you getting that bread though to make sure you could pay for your bills, pay for the things that you need to get by. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But internally, we're building up our riches in the kingdom in the Shamaim of the Most High. So a lot of these women, man, they know that men put them on a pedestal. That's why they move the way they move. And these women, they can have bodies that look like cockroaches. You know what I mean? Dude will still try to go and get that. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Women that look like women bodies be looking like crickets, looking like cockroaches. And when I mean cockroaches, I mean like, she be having a heavy top, a heavy top, skinny legs and all that. She still come out with leggings and a tank top. All she gotta do is buy a dude a 40 ounce and you get loose. Get him a cold reserve or a Colt 45. You know what I'm saying? Or old English, whatever it is, man. Get this dude a 3 pack of Modelo's. It's a wrap. You go to the liquor store, man. Buy this man a three pack of Modelo's. What? Turn up. That's all they need. Get a lighter. That's it. This is a similar thing happened in Los Angeles the other week. I said dude was so happy thinking he was gonna get some poom poom. Shorty ended up taking his life. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Dude's going crazy for this, man. See what I mean? Dude's going crazy just for some action. They got no self control, and a lot of these women know that. That's why they coming out the way they coming out, and then you can get backdoor so easily. That's why we so protected. The Most High done told us these things in the scriptures day in and day out, man. You know, read the scriptures, and if you want to see what the Most High speaks about women, you gotta read the Testament of Yehuda, read the Testament of Reuben, read Proverbs, read Ecclesiasticus. Tells you straight up how women move, man. Straight up. These scriptures don't be lying, man. Scriptures tell you straight up, man. She blink at you with her eyelashes, right? Now let's just say facts. Look, a lot of women's eyelashes are not naturally long, right? Let's just look at genetics. Men normally have thicker eyebrows. Men normally have thicker eyelashes too, longer eyelashes too, right? It's a reason why the scripture says, she winks at a dude with eyelashes and all that. But it's been times the old women been doing the makeup and all that to like amp it up. Bruh. It's been telling, it's been telling us that for the longest. Now those books don't. I haven't read those books to tell you that they said anything about women and how to stay away from harlots and things of that nature, right? In those books, yeah, they wasn't talking about that. They wasn't advising you certain things of that nature. It's the processed foods that's making their bodies all messed up and their attitudes. They can't put away that pork, that shrimp, that lobster. Hey, a lot of these dudes, man, they with these women that's on Plan B too, so that's messing up their hormonal profile too. And the women start hating men. Look into that too, man. A lot of these women are taking Plan B to cut off them getting their menstruals, and it's a hormonal type of thing too. And the men that's involving themselves with these women, they taking on that same type of trait too. Like whatever's in her body, he getting hit with that too. Yeah, definitely stay away from that pork, shrimp, lobster, catfish, all that unclean, man. I just heard that out in France, uh, dude was eating horse meat, bro. I'm like, what the heck? Out in France, they be eating horse meat, man. It's crazy. He said, "Why this world like this, bro?" Yeah, I didn't know low vibrational women that have a kid by high vibrational man, but use the man to have beautiful. This world is wicked. Yeah, man. Look, the dude could be so called high vibrational because he went out and got the money. He went out and did the hard labor, right, for the woman, right. A lot of men, they get inspired by doing things of that nature for women. They don't. A lot of men don't like. I can't speak for a lot of men, but certain men that work hard, they do have a wife, and then they do have children, like naturally, right? They build their wealth in order to sustain their families. But some men, they live that fast life, and they just knock up a random woman just because she has some cheeks. That's it. And this woman had no value. This woman probably was a whole crackhead. She was heavy on fentanyl, all that. Looks can deceive you. He said, I'm at the point where I'm riding solo with Yahuwah and will not have sex unless it's for procreation. I will not be with any woman that does not accept Yahuwah as her head. That's a fact. Remember though, you're her head though. She gotta honor you. See, when it comes into the relationship, she gotta respect you because through you, you bring her. You know what I'm saying? Women gotta build children and still keep the faith. So how could a woman not bear children unless she have a man to lead her to the Mashiach, then to Yahuwah? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fellas, this is a good live though, but make sure y'all like the live because I'm about to go whip up some eggs right now. I gotta get a meal in and another protein shake, man. It's been a good day. But yeah, man, these women they be shook. Real shook, man. 'Cause when you walking in truth, yeah, when you walking in truth, they don't like you. I mean, hey, the reason why the so-called black woman don't like the so-called black man is because they've been programmed. They've been programmed to look down at the so-called black man, right? They've been programmed. That's why they trying to act like. That's why they wear the weave. That's why they wear the makeup because they're trying to look like these other nations, right? They don't care about the so-called black man, right? Because when you look strong, it's like they can't stand that. They think like it's mostly the women that's actually from Yehuda that look down at the men of Yehuda too. They look down on you a lot. They look down on you unless you a thug. You got a whole bunch of like jewelry on, a whole bunch of tattoos. You a gangbanger, whatever it is. They respect you for that because you a street rat, you a hoodlum. But when you look like you about your business, you well fed, you well in shape, you got your head on right. They can't stand that. They don't like intelligent men, and that's not every so-called black woman though, right? Some so-called black women, when they see you, they say they acknowledge you as a king. They do, they do. I can speak for that for firsthand because I have that experience too, right? Especially like the older women. The older women they can't front when they see a younger dude that's strong, right? That got his head on right. She could tell he about his business. He look clean. He smell clean. He conduct himself with manners. Like she know when you moving right. She know when you moving right. She know when you moving in your authority. Right. When she see these other dudes, it's only the rebel base that fall for it. Like a lot of the so called black woman, bro. She like her men with their pants by their kneecaps. Why would a grown man walking down the street, bro? Got his whole drawers and whole backside showing. Like, send this man to West Hollywood. Let one of these little Tinkerbells smack his cheek. She probably gonna like it. Send him over there to WeHo. Send him over there to WeHo. Send him over there to WeHo over there in Whole Foods. Be like, yeah, man, go to Whole Foods real quick, man. Go walk up in there with your pants sagging all the way down low. one of one of these Tinkerbells gonna run up on you and smack you. Be like, oh, I like that. He be like, hey man, walk up to him and go smack you. Like, hey man, I like that. What he gonna do? He gonna throw a tantrum in it? Well, hey man, I'm a thug, man. Hey man, he gonna start saying what he rep and all that. It's like, come on, man. And then on top of it too, a lot of these dudes be having their pants down to their ankles around other dudes in circles, acting like they cool, passing the blunt, making out with each other. Can't lie, a lot of these so-called black women give ugly looks and really look like they sick of me and want me gone. Yeah, but hey, that's true, man. That's true. I'm telling you. When they see a strong so-called black man, boy, they be like, whoa. But you know the thing too, you don't identify as black. So let's get that clarified, man. Like, we're not black. Remember that was, if you do your research, that was actually a Masonic thing that they plotted in order to, it was actually a Mason that put all different colors in categories, right? He called us black. He said the yellows are this, the redskins are this, the whiter skins are Caucasians. Like, he gave everybody, he was, look, it's through the Masons, man, where they came out with this color scheme. Like, it was, look, if we go back and we start understanding how the Most High used to conduct things, it was through tribes. It was through lineages, right? It was never through color. So look, from moving on, look, stop calling yourself a color, all right? Especially if they categorize you as a so-called black man, you know you're not black, right? You know your ancestors came from Yehuda, came from Yashrael, and we've been scattered across the four corners. So let's get that established. Like, you're not a black man, right? You're not a black man, right? You're not. So, and that's a big thing too. By you not conforming to that, that already sets you apart too. Because think of it, like, that so-called Black Lives Movement, that was pushed through Masonry. That was pushed through the Black Masonic lodges, right? The Prince Halls, right? Those dudes, they're in the communities. They're in those communities that's ran by poverty, right? Right. Those areas where they push our people in the project buildings and things of that nature, and then they start making these businesses and talking about black own this, black own that. Like, first of all, bro, you're not black, man. Like, they the ones that moved all that into the system and trying to make you think that's what you are. But when you realize your truth, and you really realize that you're from Yashrael, you're Yahudim, right? From nature, through bloodline, through lineage, right? Just go through the scriptures and study and study and study, and you find that out. Anyone talking all this, black that, you push that to the side. You don't want to hear none of that. Somebody say black, you be like, I'm not black, man. I'm not black. Remember, every time they try to categorize you now, when you checking off, oh, are you white, Hispanic, Asian, Hawaiian, whatever it is, you put other. They're not gonna ask you what the other is. Just put other. Right? Everybody in this room want to identify you as a cat, a dog, a squirrel, right? Bob, Max, Jenny, right? They don't know what they want to identify you as. You might as well put other, right? And then when they ask you what the other is, be like, bro, I'm from Yashrael, bro. I'm a Yahoo Den, man. I speak tribe talk. Feel me? I'm tribe Yehuda. So, oh, yeah, man. It's a reason why the world is moving in this way too. So you see, they like to put their power and try to push their narrative by trying to cut lines of certain things that was naturally ordained, right? Man and woman. Now they try to mix it all up. Let me tell you something. Push their powers to the side, and now you realize you could come in, you could be the truth, right? The Most High, He brought you out of captivity, so you better honor Him. That's a fact. For real, Chris, though. For real, man. For real. For right. For real. That's why the Indian lady and the old black lady always say, hated me. No. Yeah. Other nations will say something to you crazy. Yeah, you brown, yeah, brown skin, right? Talking about some, oh, you black. Ah, man, you see the scare, man, it's chocolate, man. What you mean? We original. What you mean, man? All the most high people got scattered through the Caribbean too. You feel me? I got dropped off there too. All right, Christo, you my neighbor, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, what's for dinner, man? Let's throw down something, man. He said this world's so fake, bro. Just stand on this journey, you see everything. Real talk, you see everything. You see how this world is fake, bro. You see how this world is always gonna be against you. Everything that they push, they're all in narratives. Everything. He said, do you believe men of every tribe, nation, people, and tongue will stand before the throne of righteousness? Yeah, tribes. Absolutely. The 12 tribes, absolutely. Every tongue, though, everybody. You got to be in judgment regardless, right? Mhm. But remember, like, the Mashiach, he came for the lost sheep. He came for the tribe of Yehuda, right? And the Gentiles could get drafted in now, so it's that simple. It's that simple. It's not too complex. It's really simple if people look at it that way. It's really simple. He said Ox said a lot of melanated men and women don't do research. I tried with a lot of so-called black men and women to teach them that they all have thrown stones at me and told me that the G word isn't right. For real? That's crazy. Yeah, they be worshiping, huh? They be worshiping that woman, boy. Crazy. Revelation 7:9. Drop the scripture, man. Drop the scripture. Cause I gotta get in the kitchen. I gotta cook, man. Hey, may the Most High give you some good rest, bro. May Yahuwah give you shalom, fam. Straight warriors. He said a lot of these companies be treating our people like dog crap too. Treating us straight up like sewer rats, looking at us all crazy. We got big talents. Yeah, we are ready to overcome all that hate. That's a fact. That's a fact. And don't act like a pushover. You don't work a job to please people. You don't be in there trying to bring an apple to your manager every day just so they can act nice to you. Like, come on, man. Let's go. He said, after this I beheld and lo a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations, all kindreds, all people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb. Right? Everybody's stand before the Lamb because the Lamb is Yahusha. Right. Hey, ain't nobody exiled, man. Ain't nobody exiled, for real. Ain't nobody exiled. The Most High made every single person in this world, but He chose one. He chose one kind of people, though, to be His, and that was Yashua. Let's go. Then it was one ground turkey, 1 pound of ground turkey, 1 cup of rice, and 2 Roma tomatoes. Ooh, let's go. He said 14% body fat, trying to get to 12 for the summer. Yeah, I don't even know what numbers I'm clocking at right now either. But my strength is going up. I'm still eating. I'm still you could still say I'm still putting on size. You know, I'm not trying to cut no time soon for real. I'm having a good time doing what I do. Found a good time pushing this weight. Yeah, man. I had some people talking about, yeah, man. When I had put the photo of my of like my little transformation over the years, I'm like the current stage I'm in right now is me putting on size, putting on more size. You know what I'm saying? So being at 207 and 13% body fat compared to being at 165, 10% body fat, the muscle density and size and the volume of the muscle, it has increased so much. So like when I actually go on a little mini cut, then it's nothing. You know, 3% body fat increase, that's nothing. For real. I just like training. We ain't in no competition with with no thong wearing dude on stage. So, I just like moving weight. I like being healthy. Having a good body fat percentage as well too is good for your hormonal profile too. All right. So being in that range of like 12, 12 and like 15 is like the best. So yeah, yeah, hey Christo, right? Even being at 14% body fat, right? Like I know you feel great. Your hormonal feel great. Your appetite is on point. Your sleep is on point. Right? Even if like you got abundance of strength, you still get good quality sleep, especially being on this journey long term. Chu said the prostitutes were the long eyelashes, so semen won't get into their eyes, and they could take them off easily after the guy finishes on their face. I guess. I mean, they use it to flatter. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. You see women at work, they wear them, right? You go to the gym, women wearing them. I mean, it's just, I guess it's a way that they feel like it enhances their beauty to some sense, you know. So yeah, I ain't look as a man, man. Listen, that's they programming, right? All that spilling seeds on, yeah, that nah, man. The biblical ways, listen, you lay her down on her back, you know, and it is what it is, man. Either you gonna give her that seed or you gonna hold it on for yourself. It's that simple, man. You know, can't be out here just wasting your essence out here recreational. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fellas, let's call it a night, man. Let's call it a night, bro. Hey, true. I'm turning up in that Planet Fitness, man. Hey, they got a dope machine, bro. They got this dope machine where you're like it's like a bench press, right? But it's single armed, and you lay down like flat, like real flat, and you could load up plates on each side. Man, I had 4 plates on each side, bro. I ain't never had that experience before to like to move that, or even have that mindset of moving that. But it's just something about the machines they be having to play in the fitness, man. Especially like if it's not just cable based, but you could add weight on it. They got good machines, man. I didn't know that. So I have 4 plates on that machine, 4 plates on each side. I think that's about like 180 on each side. But the machine weighed like I think it weighed. I forgot how much it weighed, but yeah, I got some good reps on that thing, man. 4 plates in. Good reps, man. I did a full body routine today. I did some hack squats. Felt good. Felt real good. He said, yeah, 40% feels good. I walk to cut body fat quick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, when you walk, you cut fat easy when you walk. The more you walk, like say if you track your steps, you do like a good 8,000 to 10,000 steps every day. Yeah, you're gonna lose body fat fast. For real. Jump rope. Yup. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The weighted cable crunches. Yeah. I've been on my ab work too. Definitely, I've been on my ab work too. With the cable crunch, and the other one with the handles where you can hold it like that. And I take my time with that to really get the contraction, get the squeeze and everything. When I train, I don't rush my reps. I take my time. I want to feel everything. So yeah, that too. You know, when you in your frame and you walking with y'all, you lifting these weights, being yoked up. You know, having that density, having that solid, strong look, man. Tell y'all, man. Man, it make them shook too. It make everybody shook. It make women shook. It make dudes shook because a lot of dudes they look lazy. They a lot of dudes out of shape, man. For real. That's when I'm walking with my wife and we in a grocery store, we going to the park or something like that, and one of these average females got one of these average dudes walking around, and she probably look at me or whatever, and then be like, she probably look at her man and be like, why you ain't trying to look like him? Like I want something strong like that so I could sleep on at night. I want to lay on your chest. We still got that bird chest for? Still got that bird chest. You got them little shoulders. Hey man. But yeah, we ain't no competition. We ain't no competition with man. That's a fact though. Yeah, we getting that maximum stretch. That's real. That's real. Yeah, they be hating on this shit. Looking like an extra from a Marvel movie. For real. So, an action packed movie for real, man. Like man, I know this dude. He probably be jumping off the roofs and everything. No cable attached to him. He got that agility. But yeah, fellas, man. Let me go crush this meal real quick. And y'all willing, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to upload some more content for y'all tomorrow. Every day we get something new. We don't worry about tomorrow, right? Tomorrow got his own stresses, right? We just give our petitions to the Most High, and if He grants us another day, then so be it. We're able to do the things that we ask for real. So yeah, man, y'all stay peaceful. Y'all keep that sound mind. Appreciate y'all for liking. Um, yeah, man, stay blessed. Hey, Akeem, man, keep that fast to yourself, man. Don't be out here telling me that. But hey, guess what though? Like we could pray together though. That's a fact. Hey, we got to get a prayer session in. On this Discord. We definitely got to do that for sure. But yeah, we can actually end it with a prayer right now, so we can all have a sound mind. So let's get it. Yahuwah in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Pray right now for everyone watching this video, all my brothers, all my ox, that we stay peaceful tonight. You give us a sound mind, sound heart. You give us some sound sleep. You any burden that we've came across for the day, yeah, you take it. Anyone else trying to perform witchcraft, sorcery, anything abominable on us, rebuke it, send it back to sender. I pray that any infirmities that we may be dealing with, anything that we may be dealing with in the Ruach, that you deal with it and you cast it back into Sheol. All temptation, you cast it back to Sheol. All of our enemies, destroy all our adversaries that could even visually think about us. Destroy our adversaries, and when they think about us, strike them, protect our families, protect all my brothers, and yeah, so be it. Hallelujah. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with this live, man. Y'all have a blessed night. Hey, I came that last comment crazy. Hey, I came that last comment crazy, bro. I said that on the upload I made today. I said, hey man, these dudes be really out here walking around with leggings on, man. They really do though, bro. They really do, man. A lot of these dudes be out here with that West Hollywood vibe. They be real sweet, real glittery, having leggings on. It's crazy. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Shalom. Yeah, we gonna get on that call soon. All right, shalom, Ox. Let's get it.